Going Beyond is a presentation of Beyond Housing, helping entire communities become better places to live with RareGem Productions. Reliance Bank, your locally owned hometown bank, is pleased to sponsor today's Going Beyond radio show. With 20 locations throughout the St. Louis area, Reliance Bank is making money a little friendlier.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're going beyond.
Today on Going Beyond, a deeper conversation with Duane Foster, fine arts leader and music director at Normandy Senior High School.
You know, what we see, we see tangible human beings flowing in and out of a building for which has been on the news and talked about in a negative light quite frequently. And so when we walk into that building, we see children who are there to learn. We see children who are there to express something that has something to do with growing and becoming better human beings. And so for them to be able to be engulfed in so much negativity and still show up, I look at it as an accomplishment.
Chris Krehmeyer asks about a day in the life of the students and staff inside the walls of Normandy High School.
Beyond Housing is going beyond.
That and more ahead today on Going Beyond with Chris Krehmeyer. Right after this. You can't find a better home at a better price. Introducing Beyond Housing, affordable quality homes. If you have ever dreamed of owning your own home, we can help make your dream a reality. 6 ways that we can help you own a home. 1, if you've ever dreamed of owning a home but thought you couldn't qualify, no one will work harder or have more ways to help you own an affordable quality home. 2, you can't find a better home at a better price that fits your monthly budget. 3, you can own a brand new home or like new, completely rehabbed home. 4, we guarantee to buy back your home if you need to sell it. 5, built to last so you can pass the home on to your children. 6, high quality, new construction. Join us for our open house Saturday, March 1st from 1 to 4 p.m. at 4011 Beechwood Avenue in Pine Lawn. And give Yvette a call at 314-269-3391. 314-269-3391 to buy an affordable quality home of your own. Beyond Housing, affordable quality homes.
Did you make $52,000 or less last year? If so, you could be eligible for the Earned Income Tax Credit. Hi, I'm Russ Signorino with Gateway EITC. Fast, friendly, and free tax preparation services are available near you. To find out if you qualify for free tax prep, call 314-539-4062. Again, that's 314-539-4062. Why pay to get your taxes done when you can get them done for free? It's your money. You earned it. Call us now to learn more.
RareGem Productions proudly presenting The Positive.
My name is Maria Chappelle-Nadal, and I represent the 14th District in St. Louis County, State Senator. I believe that music inspires you to do amazing things, and I believe in going beyond.
We're going beyond. Welcome to this edition of Going Beyond. I'm your host, Chris Krehmeyer, President and CEO of Beyond Housing. On today's show, we're going to have a little deeper conversation about what's happening with the Normandy School District. We're actually going to hear a voice from inside the school district to give you a much better perspective, a better rounded perspective from teachers as well as the children in the district. Joining me on today's show is the fine arts leader for the Normandy School District, Mr. Duane Foster. Duane, welcome to the show.
Hello, Chris. Thank you for having me.
My
here.
pleasure. Real quickly for our listeners, sometimes in our world there are superstars among us that we don't know. So real quickly, let me give you a little bit of Duane's background. Trained at Alvin Ailey on Broadway, on Tony Award-winning productions on Broadway, movie credits galore. And after all that great success, he wanted to come home and give back to his community, and the families and the children of Normandy are lucky to have him. So you don't have to say one word about that, but I wanted to make sure everybody understood who we have talking with us today. So Duane, lots of conversations around what's happening with Normandy in the news, and a lot of it, quite frankly, is very kind of superficial.
Oh, yes.
Talking about just the money part of it.
Right.
So every day you show up at work inside the Normandy School District. Give our listeners a little bit about kind of your perspective and the perspective of your peers, and then we'll talk about the students as well.
Well, basically, it's, what we see, we see tangible human beings flowing in and out of a building for which has been on the news and talked about in a negative light quite frequently. And so when we walk into that building, we see children who are there to learn. We see children who are there to express something that has something to do with growing and becoming better human beings. And so for them to be able to be engulfed in so much negativity and still show up, I look at it as an accomplishment, number one. Number two, for the teacher's perspective, to still have to come into the building and be a motivating force for our students in the midst of everything that's going on, and to have our own opinions, but to still have to put forth our best effort to present the best light to our students, it's a struggle.
So again, I want everybody who's listening to really kind of take a moment and try to understand what Duane just said. Put yourself in the shoes of an employee. The stuff on the news, and it's real, that come April, maybe, the district may or may not have any money left, right?
Right.
The district may be closed. It may be lapsed. There could be new folks coming in running the place, right? And as an employee, right, you're there for the children, but you have bills to pay and you have a family and you have this life that you're leading that is dependent upon your job. And you're being asked to come in and shut all that aside.
It is.
Come in, bring your passion, and bring your best. I think if you had to do that every day, the stress that would put on you each and every day.
Yes, but it's also a testament to why we do what we do. This is kind of weeding out who really is there for the children and who's not. And I'm so thankful that sometimes when we have the challenges that we have, normally the challenges are dealing with maybe discipline or dealing with academics, but we have greater challenges just being in existence. Even in the face of that, to still come and still put forth that passion and present that passion and to still get great results. We have kids who, seniors, yes, they're wondering if they're going to have a prom. Yes, they're wondering if they're going to graduate from their high school that they love and adore. They are still there coming to after-school activities. They are still there participating in student council events. They are still there being active students.
And I think that's important. Again, you said the courage, the commitment to education. It would clearly be real easy to say, why should I bother? Right?
Yes.
It would clearly that would be the easiest route to take. But as you said, the students still showing up, the teachers are still bringing their passion each and every day. And those are the stories that aren't being told, right?
Exactly.
We're focusing on the crisis. I'm not saying we should ignore the crisis, but I think we never get a chance to dig a little deeper to say,
definitely,
tell us more about what's happening. So for our listeners, Duane, tell us a little more about the children every day and kind of where they're at and how they're thinking about this, not only in day to day, but you alluded to prom and graduation and all those things. Give us a little perspective about what the kids are thinking.
The reality of it, we begin a classroom session normally with what is called the do now. Our do nows usually are supposed to cover what we're going to teach for that day. Well, we haven't done that recently. Our do nows have been conversations because there are some blank stares and there are you could feel them thinking. And so we engage them in conversation. And usually with my classes, I may talk for a total of 5 minutes the entire time. And we have 90-minute classes. They are discussing this issue. They are discussing the options that they have. They are discussing, is there anything they should do as far as a plan of action? Because they want to do something. They want the community. They want the people who are out in Jeff City to know that they really do care about their school and what's going on.
And I think sometimes we as adults forget to listen to their voice. We get busy with worrying about money and all these other kinds of things. And I'll raise my hand right now. I need to do a better job at making sure that we hear the voice of our children, because 9 times out of 10 they give us great advice and great wisdom, even though us adults we think we know what's best. Let's talk a little bit again about your peers in the teaching profession and the administrative profession as well. Again, as you said, bringing their passion every day and really, again, determining, are you really here for the kids or were you here for maybe some other reasons? Talk a little more about that.
Well, being a community-based faculty, which I feel that we are, we have definitely grown closer, not just in the last week or two, but definitely this whole year. And I think...
And as a quick reminder to our listeners, regrettably, 100 folks lost their job this semester and one elementary school closed, again, because of all the issues with the transfer of the Missouri Supreme Court ruling. So again, the stress and strain of that added on to everything we've already talked about.
And given that, with the 103 being laid off, we went through the period of, is it going to be me? Is it going to be a colleague who's a very great friend? And then it comes down to some of us have been offered many other opportunities. And when we knew that we were going to be retained at Normandy, we had options, but it's something about the loyalty and the investments that we've put into the program. And there's still that feeling that we want to be there for our children, a sense of protection that makes us want to stay where we are. And there are moments where we try to be as realistic with each other as possible. In regards to money situations, we have a lot of people who have kids of their own, homes, mortgages to pay, car notes. And with this over our heads, it is a stressful situation, not knowing if March is going to be your last check.
That's real. I know those who have gone through that, whether you can hear my voice or not, that is stressful. And it makes it really hard to focus solely on your job each and every day. You're human, and those things worry you about your children, about your family. But yet everybody's showing up at all the schools in Normandy at the administrative building,
yes.
Again, bringing their best for our children. If you could share a couple things with our listeners that you don't think that they're getting from the snippets of the news media or some second and third hand conversation, what are some things that you want them to really understand about what's happening in Normandy, and to share with them some things that they can share with others?
Well, definitely our plan of action. We are rallying as a community in the forthcoming weeks, not just the in-school community, but the surrounding community. Because I don't think that people out in the land there, Jeff City, I call it the land, I'm not sure if they understand that we are a close-knit community who have been victimized by, I would say, the media machine. And it's very easy to paint a picture when you are getting bits and pieces of very, very viable things that are happening, but it's easy to paint a picture and it's easy to misinterpret that picture. So I think as we move forward, we're showing visually that we are engaged with each other. We're connecting all the schools together. We're connecting to our businesses. We have many outside partners that are coming forward now to really show their dedication as well. And so I think in the next coming weeks, you're going to see a lot of Normandy community coming together. You're going to hear a lot of verbiage in regards to we are one, Normandy strong. You're going to hear a lot of things and see a lot of things, and it's going to be a celebration. And it's kind of ironic that we're having a celebration in the middle of what we're going through. But the celebratory aspect of our community is what Jeff City needs to really experience.
You know, it's clear that the future of the Normandy School District, its children, and the broader community is going to be determined in our state's capital, good, bad, or indifferent. Today, that's the factual reality.
Yes.
The financial resources and the fix, longitudinal fix to the tuition payments are going to be settled in Jeff City. You know, we can't decide that here. So that is the fact. So to your point, we're going to rally the voices of folks. And again, if you're listening today, be on the lookout. There's going to be some lot of information that's going to be shared with, come rally with us. Come have our collective voice be heard in our state's capital.
Yes.
They're going to decide the future of our children and of our community, that they need to hear from those that live there every day, who are dedicated professionals who come to school every day, folks who pay their taxes, live in the community, volunteer in the community, and want to see nothing but the best for our children and for our community. So we're going to have a loud voice. We're going to try to apply a megaphone to the voice here.
I like that.
in Normandy in the 24-1 footprint, and make sure our friends in Jefferson City hear us. I will make a quick note before we come to close. I have been in Jefferson City a couple times in the last several weeks talking to folks, and it is absolutely clear they have no idea what's going on. And our job collectively is to inform them. Here's what's really happening.
Yes.
Either have heard something that was wrong or have some misperceptions, which we know people do, right? Our job collectively is to inform folks about the great things that are happening, about the enthusiasm of the changes, enthusiasm about we can fix this, and this will get better. The kids want it and are working for it. The dedicated professionals in the district want it and are committed to it, and those of us in the community that want to see change are dedicated to it as well. Fine Arts Leader for the Normandy School District, Mr. Duane Foster, thank you for being on our show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Reliance Bank is pleased to sponsor today's Going Beyond radio show. With 20 locations throughout the St. Louis area, Reliance Bank, your locally owned hometown bank, is making money a little friendlier.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're going beyond.
Going Beyond is a presentation of Beyond Housing, helping entire communities become better places to live with RareGem Productions. Proudly promoting, presenting, and producing positive programming.
Neighborhood is where you live, and we want to keep it strong and vibrant. This is Chris Krehmeyer with Beyond Housing. We are going beyond.
Chris Krehmeyer, President and CEO of Beyond Housing. Located at 4156 Manchester. Phone number 314-533-0600. The only organization in the St. Louis region that offers access to affordable housing. Wherever we work, our goal is to help transform people, families, and communities so that they achieve the skills, strategies, resources, and commitment to succeed for the long term. See our work at beyondhousing.org. Podcast for Going Beyond can be heard, downloaded, and shared by visiting hallelujah1600.com. Listed under the music tab on demand. Going Beyond is another positive production of RareGem Production.
You can't find a better home at a better price. Introducing Beyond Housing, affordable quality homes. If you have ever dreamed of owning your own home, we can help make your dream a reality. 6 ways that we can help you own a home. 1, if you've ever dreamed of owning a home but thought you couldn't qualify, no one will work harder or have more ways to help you own an affordable quality home. 2, you can't find a better home at a better price that fits your monthly budget. 3, you can own a brand new home or like new, completely rehabbed home. 4, we guarantee to buy back your home if you need to sell it. 5, built to last so you can pass the home on to your children. 6, high quality, new construction. Join us for our open house Saturday, March 1st from 1 to 4 p.m. at 4011 Beechwood Avenue in Pine Lawn. And give Yvette a call at 314-269-3391. 314-269-3391 to buy an affordable quality home of your own. Beyond Housing, affordable quality homes.